Okay, number 1. So we start by factoring the denominator. This denominator, we can use common factoring. Both terms have an x as a common factor. You factor that out, you get x plus 4. So we want this to become something that looks like a over x. Oops, I'm about to mess that up because I'm forgetting that negative sign there. Let me recall how to do that. Ooh, that might be why you're having an issue. No, that's okay. We don't need to worry about that negative sign just yet. Actually, we just want to put it up there with that 8. So that does make a difference. That's important. So it becomes a over x plus b over x plus 4. Okay, so in this problem, we are going to multiply everything by x plus 4. So when we distribute to here, that all cancels out. We get negative 8 equals. When we distribute here, the x cancels. We get a times, if it cancels with that x, it's going to give us x plus 4. And when we distribute here, the x plus 4 cancels, but that x is no longer canceled. It's still there. So that distributes and becomes plus bx. So we have this. So now we're going to do two scenarios. We're going to start when x equals negative 4, because a negative 4 plus 4 equals 0, and see what happens there. So negative 8 equals a times negative 4 plus 4 plus b times negative 4. This is negative 8 equals a times 0 minus 4b. Plus b times negative 4 is just negative 4b. Why did I write 44? I don't know. And then a times 0 is just nothing, so we get negative 8 equals negative 4b. Divide both sides by negative 4. b works out to be positive 2. So we know now in this problem that b is positive 2. Now, what could we plug in to this x to make it equal 0? Well, that would be 0. Just like here, we decided what could we plug in to equal 0. Negative 4 plus 4 is 0. So x equals 0 is what makes this term equal 0. We get negative 8 equals a times 0 plus 4 plus b times 0. Boy, maybe it's because I haven't had to write in a couple of weeks. I'm like rusty. My handwriting's bad. I'm making little mistakes, but hopefully it's not too big of a problem. So maybe I'm going too fast. Where did this come from? Where did that come from? That might be the trouble that you're having. So you look back to when you factored the denominator, and you got right here, before it all got crossed out, x plus 4. So the question is, what would make both of those factors 0? The first factor, the x, makes that 0 by plugging in 0. The second factor, x plus 4, you make that 0 by plugging in negative 4. So you have to do one scenario where you plug in negative 4, and a second scenario where you plug in 0. That's where those numbers come from. When I plugged in the negative 4 and worked it all out, I come up with this. Now I'm going to plug in 0 and work it all out. I get negative 8 equals a. 0 plus 4 is, of course, 4. Plus b times 0, so that's just 0. So I get negative 8 equals 4a. Divide both sides by 4. A equals negative 2. So there's my a value. I want to plug those into this, right? Yeah. And so I get negative 2 over x plus positive 2 over x plus 4. So this number goes here for that part of the partial fraction. This number goes there for, can you see where that's getting darker? That part of the partial fraction. So this should be, when I go down and check, should be my answer. And there it is. Well, okay, so this negative is pulled back out instead of sitting up on top of the fraction bar like this. But it's the same thing. Okay, I'm going to stop there. But keep in mind that most of your homework assignment is sort of a direct mirror of the problem that's done right next to it. So if you need to go back to the video watch each one and then pause it and then try the one. So watch number 4, pause it, try number 3 on your own. Then watch number 6, pause it, try number 5 on your own. That might be helpful. So I'm going to stop it there and send this video out.